There's only 11 games left in the Premier League season as we're at Matchweek 28. And with that, we can win another $50,000 this week. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jason Mattis with Winning Bets. Thanks for hanging out with me on this episode. That's right, it's our soccer video, and it's over on the NBC Sports Predictor app, where we can win $50,000. We can correctly predict 5 Premier League games going on this weekend. You can get 4 points right if you get the result right, 10 points right if you get the correct score right, accumulate 50 points to take home that $50,000 prize. If nobody can do it, they'll still give away a guaranteed $1,000 prize to the group of people that can get the most points right. Let's jump on into it. Before we do it, though, it's crazy, guys, when you look back on this kind of stuff. How just often your gut instincts or your initial reaction can be. And I thought about that, and didn't have one of the greatest of all weeks last week, so I just thought I would try something. I have not looked at the games. Obviously, huge soccer guy. I know everything about the Premier League in terms of form and stats and injury related. So haven't looked at any of the 5 games yet. Don't know what the matchups are. We're gonna go ahead and do this right here live. I'll pull it up, look at the matchup, kind of just give you my initial thoughts of how I think the game's gonna go, and then I'll go ahead and lock in on a prediction. We'll do it like that because it's crazy how your gut instincts can be right. I talk myself out of so many either winning results or winning correct scores. I can't even tell you as I overanalyze things. So today we're just going gut reaction. Let's jump on into it and see how we'll do. So literally, let's see what this first matchup is. All right, so the first matchup's Fulham versus City. I know City gave up 2 goals in midweek to Southampton, but one of those was on a penalty. Southampton's a better team than Fulham. I know Fulham's been playing better lately, but this is a whole jump up in class. So I think the way this game goes, you obviously got Champions League going on next week for City. They should progress. I think versus Mönchengladbach, they're sitting pretty comfortable after leg 1. This game's either going to go like City 1-0 or City's just going to smash and be like 4-5, 6-0. I'm going to say City absolutely smash. Guardiola seems to just keep these guys incredibly focused week in, week out. He does a great job rotating the squad, so it makes all the players still stay hungry, and there's no real dip in form. They put up 5 on Southampton. Again, I think Southampton's a better team than Fulham. So I'm going to write this down for my screenshot so I can do it later. I'm going to go ahead and say 5-0 City. So I'll go ahead and say a good 5-0 result for City. All right, the next game they got here is Leicester versus Sheffield. Sheffield, shit. They're in 20th place. Leicester's been knocked out of Europa League. All they have left to do now is focus on the league. They're sitting in 3rd place. They need points. It's a tight race in that top 4. You got Chelsea, West Ham. Right there on Leicester's heels. And obviously Leicester's not too far away from Manchester United in their own right. So, yeah, obviously Leicester's going to get the win over Sheffield. They're playing at home. Both these clubs equally rested due to, Leicester not being involved in Europa League. It's just a matter of now, do I think Sheffield can score? Sheffield really is, threatening on set pieces, whether it's corner kicks, free kicks into the box, stuff like that. I think Leicester can keep a clean sheet here. I'll say 2-0, maybe 3-0. I'll say Sheffield's pretty good in the back. All right, I'm going to say 2-0 on this one. All right, so I'll go ahead and say 2-0 for Leicester versus Sheffield. All right, next matchup is Arsenal versus Tottenham. This is kind of a no-brainer for me. Yeah, Tottenham's winning the game. Tottenham's winning the game. I know Arsenal was flying high in midweek over Olympiacos in Europa League, but Tottenham they good. Like they real good. They're top 4 good. Obviously they're not in the top 4, but I think they can get there probably by the end of the season. As long as Kane and Son keep firing, and if they want to add in Bale, who they rested in midweek in Europa League, and Bale can, chip in with assists or goals, that's just a potent front line. Jose is going to know how to, shut Arsenal down. He's going to get in that time of the year where he knows how to grind out results. He knows how to, just eke his way, whether it's to a trophy, or just eke his way into the top 4. He'll grind out results. I don't think he'll need to grind out a result in this. Arsenal's shit in the back. They're really, really leaky in the back. They give up goals. I know Arsenal's got a good attack now as they seem to be putting in goals themselves. This one's either going to be, I'll give Arsenal a little respect. I think Arsenal gets a goal. So I'll go 3-1. I'll go 3-1 Spurs. This one's going to be 3-1 Spurs. Arsenal's had a good attack. I think they can get a goal over the course of 90 minutes. So, all right, I'll do that one 3-1 Spurs. Next one looks like we got here is Manchester United versus West Ham. This is going to be a real good battle. Two top four clubs. I think maybe West Ham maybe in fifth. If I think actually they may have, I think Chelsea actually jumped them. So West Ham maybe sitting in fifth. They're right there in that top four race. They've obviously looked incredibly good since they brought over Lingard. They were obviously good before they brought in Lingard. I mean, that's why they're, towards that, top echelon part of that table. So yeah, they're doing good. We predicted them to have a shutout last week against Leeds. That's exactly what happened. I predicted 3-0. They only won the game 2-0. But yeah, I mean they're really tough to break down. They're not at home, which is the reason why we did the clean sheet, because they're tougher at home, and this one's gonna be at Old Trafford. United just gives up goals. Look at the death there to AC Milan. AC Milan got one on virtually the last kick, essentially the last kick of the game. United does that, just gives up. They gave up that late goal to Everton a few weeks back when they had no business, getting a goal in like the 93rd minute. So that one drew. This one's going to be a draw. I don't see either one of these clubs winning. It's whether or not how many goals do I see coming out of this game. I'm thinking 2-2, 3-3. I'm thinking 2-2. I'm going 2-2. I don't see either one of these clubs getting a win, though. 2-2 in the current form, based on how good West Ham's playing. Yeah, I think two evenly matched teams. So I got 2-2 draw there for United West Ham. And then the last matchup we got here, it looks like it's going to be Wolves versus Liverpool. Wolves versus Liverpool. See, this is where how much you're going to read into that Champions League win. Because I watched that whole game against Liverpool versus Leipzig because we had real bets on it on our daily sports betting show. And Liverpool smashed Leipzig. I mean, Leipzig, they probably deserved maybe a goal. But Liverpool won that game 2-0 and could have had like 5 or 6. I mean, they punished Leipzig. And Leipzig defensively is probably about even than Wolves. We know the Wolves more just because we watch the Premier League, so maybe we would, tip our cap to maybe the Wolves being better, but that could also be out of bias. I mean, Leipzig is really, really good defensively. Wolves equally good defensively. Is Liverpool going to fall back into their shitty form that they've had in the Premier League? That's the big question, right? Did they just turn up for a game because, Premier League's getting away from them, so now it's like, okay, let's focus on the Champions League, because, they put in an outstanding performance. Wolves still aren't scoring goals. They're just not scoring goals. They're just not getting it done. So I lean low scoring for sure in this matchup. Low scoring, because I think Liverpool more than likely dropped back into their lesser quality form that they're kind of on right now. So I'll go 1-0 Liverpool. Yeah, I'll go 1-0 Liverpool. I'm going 1-0 Liverpool. I don't see the Wolves scoring. And I don't see Liverpool being able to keep up what they just did there in midweek in the Champions League. I think they drop back into some more crappier form, which is what they've been riding more recently, in the league and what have you. All right, so that's how we'll do it, guys. We'll do what I got here. We got 5-0 in City. We got 2-0 Leicester. We got 3-1 Spurs. We got 2-2 there in United West Ham, and then we'll do 1-0 Liverpool Wolves. All right, guys, that's how we'll do it. We'll see how good my initial reaction is, my gut instinct, just off the cuff there. We'll see if we can't do any better. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to help you guys win the $50,000. Go ahead and hit the like button if I've been of help to you. And as always, I wish you good luck on your picks. Thanks for watching this episode of Winning Bets. I'm Jason Mattis. I'll see you again when we are celebrating the wins and making more winning bets. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more winning bets.